after a weekend off from work, some time to catch up on sleep, some time to sit around and watch whatever the crap I wanted to watch, I feel almost human again. It's quite wonderful. But today is Read Across America Day. And if you have not been involved with a bookstore or library or elementary school in a really long time, those words mean one thing, and it's Dr. Seuss's birthday. Dr. Seuss. Okay, so my favorite book by Dr. Seuss is The Lorax. Conveniently, I did also really enjoy the film starring Danny DeVito. Um, but Dr. Seuss has been a part of my life since I was little itty bitty little girl. Uh, Fox and Socks, Walk It in My Pocket, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. I was never really a fan of Cat in the Hat. Not really. I preferred like Green Eggs and Ham and The Lorax and Horton Hears a Who. I love that movie too. But it is Dr. Seuss's birthday today, and it makes me actually really excited because if there is a book that makes kids like excited to read, it's Dr. Seuss. I bought this book. I was coming home from a doctor's appointment. I popped into Walmart because I had some things to pick up, and I had looked at this book on Amazon. It's like $120 book, and I was like, well, I just can't justify spending $120 on a book. As much as I would love to, I can't justify it. Walked into Walmart, it's sitting there on the bargain table for $15. And so you better believe that went into my shopping cart, and it is in my room, and it is delightful. It's like the story of Dr. Seuss and his progression. Dr. Seuss has directed and created films. He's created magnificent and magical books. Oh, the Places You'll Go is one of the staples of a high school graduation, still to this day. If you go on Pinterest and you look at ideas of like a keepsake for your kids, one of the things it's you take Oh, the Places You'll Go, and you have each teacher that they have throughout their educational career in the system, grades pre-K to 12th, and they sign it and with a little inspirational message about them or such and such. And I think that's a beautiful idea. Dr. Seuss brings smiles to faces. Like I've written on my book blog about how fantastic How the Grinch Stole Christmas is. It's been part of my Christmas tradition for years, and I love the animated film. I'm not a big fan of the Jim Carrey flick, but I know a lot of people who are, and they love it and brings smiles to people's faces. And I think that's like the true magic of Dr. Seuss is the smile that he brings to people's faces. Supposedly, rumor has it that there is a lost Dr. Seuss book. It's like the sequel to, I think it's If I Ran the Zoo. Don't hold me to that, but I think it's the sequel to that one. And in my cynicisms of hearts, I don't believe it. But that's just me. Yeah, I don't believe it. I want to. I truly and desperately do, because he brought immeasurable joy to my little childhood and to the childhood of my siblings. And I hope to my nephew, and if ever, whenever I have children, that'll continue on through them. My dad actually told me at one point that he was never a big Dr. Seuss fan, which kind of made me a little bit sad. But then my mom piped up and she says one of the only memories she has of her father is reading Green Eggs and Ham together. Her dad died, my mom's dad, my grandpa Stoddard, died when my mom was 5 years old. So for her, that is a very precious, precious thing to her. And especially when she told me that, I kind of took it even further into my heart. I'm a very sentimental person. If there's a book that I've read since I was little, I'll keep it and I'll try to memorize it. I actually had several Dr. Seuss books memorized at one point in time. I think I almost had One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish memorized, and Fox and Socks memorized, and I was pretty close to having Green Eggs and Ham down. Um, this is nerd. That's like a awesome, awesome thing for me to to admit to people that I had Green Eggs and Ham almost memorized. That's actually what we would do when we were bored in the bookstore. We'd go around and we'd pick random books and we would read them out loud. And I would always pick like a Dr. Seuss and I'd always do voices. And it was like the most amazing thing I'd done because I had a coworker who was trying to become a school teacher and I would be cracking her up because of the stupid voices I would do, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. Um, so Read Across America Day is basically motivating kids to read, which was basically what Dr. Seuss was trying to do the entire time he was writing books. Okay, he was trying to motivate kids to actually pick up a book and read the words on a page. You know, because look at this. The art is just, I just love it. Just love it. But Read Across America Day is helping motivate children to be readers. Reading helps with every aspect of school. It helps imagination. It helps cognitive functions. It helps social skills. Whether or not you believe that or not, it does help social skills because as you read, you develop more empathy for other human beings. At least it does in my case and a lot of other people that I know. So motivate. You personally might not be a reader yourself, but as an adult or however old you are, you've made the decision not to read. Okay? The children in your life, they don't know any better than that. So it's up to us to help them make that decision for themselves, whether or not they're going to read like me, and I read like 5 books a week, or read one book every 7 years or such and such. They need to be able to have those tools in their hands. It helps them so much in their school, in their workplace. If they are well read, if they can read well, if they have the skills that come from reading, they will be there. So many more doors will be open to them for the future, and we don't want to shut those doors prematurely. So Read Across America is a really big deal. Please, oh please, oh please, celebrate Dr. Seuss's birthday today, and motivate the kids in your lives to read. Read a book with them. If it might be you might be so irritated by the book that they choose. It might be the most stupid book that they have on their bookshelf, but read a book with a child, or tell them go read a book, or take them to the library, take them to a bookstore or something. Show them the magic that lies in reading and let them discover it for themselves, because if they do, their lives will be changed forever. Here I am, I can go rambling on about books, but happy birthday, Dr. Seuss. You changed my life, and you've changed a lot of other people's lives that I know too. Happy birthday to you, and let's make Read Across America Day successful today, guys. Have a great week. Try to have a good Monday, and I will see you next week. Bye.